Going live. Going live. You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing FC, better said EA Sports FC 24, better known as FIFA 24, but now without the license, I guess. Thanks to EA for providing a code of the game early before release. It's 3 days or 2 days ahead. So thank you so much to them for providing a code. So why am I interested in this version of the game? Well, we finally get the current gen version, the PS4 Xbox Series version of the game. That means that it's actually the current gen version. Still, the lowest requirement is a 1050 Ti, so I had to try it. Phantom Liberty testing, yes, later today. The expansion is not out yet. This is like a warm-up for me. So, yeah. Do you like football? Not really a fan, but in my country, Uruguay, you know, Luis Suarez, Cavani, all those famous football players. I should be, but I'm not. Net R3D, todo bien? So first of all, when you launch this on Steam, it's going to open the EA app, install the anti-cheat solution, which doesn't work on Steam Deck, unfortunately. Valverde también. Yeah, Valverde. 1050 for minimum. For a FIFA game, that's quite bad. Well, we're using the newest iteration, so it's a jump from PS4 to PS5 quality. The previous one was the PS4 version, so that was ridiculous. But hey, it always takes a year for them to get the latest version to the PC. Sup, Snake? What up? Bueno, Kevin, me alegro. Me alegro que te guste el contenido. Also, you can play offline, which is super appreciated. Take that, Payday 3. 1063 gigs, I don't have that. So, one thing that I want to point out, improvements for the PC version from the previous FIFA games, you can actually use your mouse inside menus. I know that sounds basic, but trust me, that wasn't possible before, or it worked pretty poorly, so this is awesome. And now the game settings are inside the game. Can you guys believe that? We no longer have to tweak the settings outside of the game. Incredible, look at this. Basic functionality finally in a FIFA game. So, yeah. What do we have here? Cutscene quality. Full frame rate, half frame rate. Finally we get unlock frame rates. 60 FPS in cutscenes. Without touching anything. Although there are a couple options, grass and crowds can be tweaked separately, but still you need the render quality to actually change the settings. So that freaking sucks, but hey, let's give it a shot. But yeah, finally normal options for the game. Can you believe that, guys? Anyway, so this is basically 1080p Ultra. So let's get to it. I'm not sure if oh no FPS counter. What is the Intel equivalent of a 4800H? Never heard of that CPU. I'm guessing that's a laptop thing, so it's harder for me to know. FIFA only fun with friends? Yeah, I agree. I think there is no support for the FPS counter on this one. Can you play UCL and Europe League in this? I have no idea. I guess we're about to find out. Okay. Yeah, apparently Afterburner doesn't work on this one. Maybe the anti-cheat. So if you guys have any idea, let me know. But I'll keep the Steam FPS counter for this one. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. So here we go. DLSS on 1650? Yeah, no, not happening. Okay. That's just old text from my previous stream. Sorry about that. 1080p Ultra plus hair. because there's new hair technology, which probably you're not going to see unless you're watching a replay or something. Now this game will be different from 23, which is FIFA 22, which is FIFA 21. Yeah, but now at least we got slightly better graphics. Okay. Okay, what was what you wanted to see? Elite Monkeys, UCL and Europe League. Let's find out. Okay, tournaments, single player. Champions League, UEFA Women's Champions League, Conmebol Libertadores, Women's... Okay. Only career mode and single player. UCL. I don't know what UCL is. Domestic tournaments. League 2, Bundesliga. CCL, MLS, CSL. There's LPF. Oh, look at this. Cool. Chivas versus PSG. Sure. Yeah, I want just to put a quick match. I'm going to do the usual CPU versus CPU. I don't want to create my thing. Okay. Classic match. Okay, UCL and Europe League is there. Gotcha. Champions League is UCL. Okay, thanks guys. Okay, so funny. It's weird to see Argentinian teams here. I don't know who these are. Yeah, let's do it like this. For the first one. And let me see, because I need to... I want to select the... Okay, I cannot select the stage. In La Bombonera. That's hilarious. They played in Boca Juniors. Team management? No. Okay, whatever. The fact that you have open 2 launchers in the background for this game is annoying. I agree completely. It's ridiculous.
Heading for a showdown. Two teams who thrive on
Skip
pressure
this.
and performing on the big
No, Juan, recién llegas.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was
Okay.
a dry walk to the gantry today. No
He's
rain
running
in
fine.
sight. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert
Although it's a little bit too far away
Stuart
from this,
Robson.
actually.
And in this game,
Oh,
that's
and Cavani is there. So that's perfect. I wanted to see... Although the menu is a little laggy. Not sure if you guys noticed. Now, I want to see the hair. Hang on. That's what I care about here. Cavani. I'm sorry guys, I'm learning. Wow, it's very detailed actually. That's surprising. You still have a 1660? I don't have one. But here, Cavani. Look at this. Look at the hair. This is what I... Oh my god. Yeah, the replays run horrible, but I understand why. It's probably the depth of field. But this is what is funny, the hair. The hair physics. Let's put it in slow motion. Whoa, look at that hair, guys. It's Leon's hair from Resident Evil 4 Remake. Yeah, this is one thing that I like that they added, because I was like, okay, how can they improve the graphics in a meaningful way? The thing is, you're usually looking at the players from very far away. So this is a big update for the replays, I would say. No, Persona 5 Royal, I forgot it existed. I want to change the camera though. The camera's way too far away. Let me see if I can make it closer. Also, is there Guys, do you hear any sound of the game? Camera. Oh, you can... Okay, interesting. You can customize the camera. Let's zoom in. Although very little. That's ridiculous. Not an interesting camera so far. If you put the game in windowed mode, will RTSS overlay work? It doesn't change anything. Trust me that I tried. Usually that doesn't change anything. I don't get it. How do I get closer, guys? How do I get, instead of the broadcast camera... Oh, never mind. There we go. Tele broadcast. Yeah, let's keep the broadcast one. There we go. So it seems to be fine. Menu gives 11 FPS. Yeah, I think it's the depth of field.
The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kickoff, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Let's tinker and start playing. Yeah, I'm on it. So yeah, even like this, I'm pretty sure you cannot see Cavani's hair. But the thing is the replays and probably the free kicks. Goal! Wow, the net inside the net is very detailed actually. Oh my god, no, this is horrible like this. Wow, but this is awesome. This looks so cool. I wish it was at more than 15 FPS though. Yeah, I would say that's the biggest update so far. Yeah, the cutscenes are the issue. I think we can fix that up. Let me...
Back in action then. Let's see if Atletico, having conceded...
Let me check super quick if we can fix that. Because it's very, very demanding there. Oh, of course. Game settings. But guys, we can change the settings here now. Let's lower the crowd. That's the first thing I like to fix. And high settings instead. It doesn't seem to change anything though. Maybe the hair is killing it, I don't know. Let me see with dynamic resolution, maybe that helps out. Yeah, the cutscenes are very difficult so far. How did they pace FIFA 23? Is full paced or partial? No, this is definitely a paced. But the PC version is the first time we get the PS5 version of the game instead of the PS4 version.
Can wipe out that last goal. Perfect tackle.
Yeah, I think it's the hair, guys, actually. But the hair looks so good. Yeah, Ultra looks the same as High, always, in this game at least. Although I think the game didn't like me changing options in real time. I'm sorry guys, I'm pausing so much, I'm learning what's new here. Oh, maybe if I turn it off here. Yeah, I'm not sure if it changes in real time actually. I don't think it does. Yep. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. You need to get out of the match, actually. Okay, Got it. Let's try that again on high, but I'm going to try restarting the game. Let's see if that helps in any way. That sucks. Why let me change settings here then? Yeah, I'll try restarting the game. That sucks. But it's better than nothing, I guess. I'd rather be able to change settings in game. Still. Yeah, the menu is way more resource intensive, but I think I know why. I think it's because it's actually doing a replay. It's grabbing a replay and putting it in the background. And the replays are what destroys the performance. So, yeah. Yeah, I heard that Sony has been hacked again. It's been like 11 years since the PSN hack. Apparently, every part of Sony has ransomware. Hopefully, it means more leaks for PC versions. I think you should restart. Yeah, but all the FIFA games are the same. I stopped buying it years ago. Good for you. That's what you should do. Stop buying them. This one, at least the PC version now, is the current gen version. That's why I'm interested in checking it out. Hiro, ¿qué tal? SS says hello. Non-config files. I'd rather do that as a last resort. I mean, now at least the game allows me to change two things. Cindy can handle it? Probably yes. But the anti-cheat doesn't allow it to work on Linux, so I'll have to use the Windows version. Windows on deck for it. But I'm doing a video of that later today or tomorrow. Barcelona. How do I change the AI difficulty? Legendary. The other bother of Android 18? What do you mean? I'd rather own a Switch than a Steam Deck? Good for you. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Some of those games are Switch only. Wow, it's a huge improvement now.
Barcelona against Atletico, and it's a real privilege to be broadcasting this game here in Catalonia. I'm Derek Ray.
We'll see once we get into a cutscene.
Stuart, this should be a good one.
It certainly should.
The other brother of Android 18. Oh, I see.
Two managers that like to play different styles of football. I think this is going to be a top-class game.
Yeah. Her strand I know is demanding, but it's fine. I want to see if it's even possible to get 30s in cutscenes.
And leading the attack today is Robert Lewandowski. It's a Barcelona corner.
Okay, 20. Oh my god, that stutter. Jesus Christ. That's horrible.
And short it is.
Tal cual, Gonzalo. Yeah, and spectator mode where you can fight other people in the crowd will be fun. It's so hard for it to work well on the cutscenes. It might be VRAM limited actually, because it's a big quality change. Oh, nice pass. Yeah, the cutscenes look amazing. I would say that's the biggest update over the previous one. But the gameplay itself is okay. The thing is the cutscenes, which is a quality of life thing. Grass looks like polygon. Well, the grass is on high, so maybe that's why. I'll put it on ultra. Maybe it makes it more 3D.
force of nature. What sort of performance do you expect to see from him, Stuart?
Well, Derek, there are few better players in the air. He's so dangerous when balls...
Yeah, hair strain is the most demanding, but I don't know if that will fix the cutscenes. We'll see when something else happens. Yeah, the cutscene thing is normal because it's clear they swapped to much better quality visuals there.
Looks promising here from Lewandowski this run.
And also you see more than looking with this camera.
Barcelona have given us away.
I mean, if you're using the TV camera,
Good cross it in
you're
here.
seeing the field and the players, but in cutscenes like here, you see the entire thing. So obviously more demanding. Yeah. Wow, the hair looks amazing though. Although as time passes, it drops frames quite significantly actually. And then it goes back up.
Manuel Molina.
I'm confused.
They're relying very much on their
Maybe later today, Jayant Kumar. Yeah, there goes the GPU.
No chance perhaps.
Yeah, I think we're VRAM limited actually. Whoa, what happened there?
Stops.
When I paused the game, I had an error. That was weird. Okay. I'm going to try killing the hair. On the cutscene, I'm probably using half refresh rate. Maybe that helps. No, cutscenes are not locked to 24 FPS. You can choose that there. I'm going to put grass on medium, grass on ultra, because grass is important. And the rest on high. Hair off. Let me restart the match. Maybe that helps us.
The stage is set here in Catalonia for what should be a special encounter. It's Barcelona versus Atletico.
Let me see if the hair was actually turned off. Okay, I think for this one, hair is actually turned off. Good. Oh, of course, target. Okay, this guy has a lot of hair. Yeah, hair seems to be flat now. Although the hair still looks great. But man, that frame rate. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'll restart the game just to be sure, guys. Witchfire coming soon. I already have a code for that one, for Witchfire. Unfortunately, it's an Epic exclusive, but I'm interested. I've been waiting for that game for a while. No, no me gusta el fútbol, pero me parece interesante la tecnología. And remember, you would need the EA launcher, unfortunately, despite having it on Steam. So sometimes you have to hit play twice for some reason, which is pretty funny. But I'm pretty sure that this is a memory thing with the graphics card. Let me check the VRAM usage while we're at it. Memory, no, is this VRAM? Yep. See guys, it's using all the VRAM. This is a problem. Looking at the stats over here. Yeah, the VRAM is maxed out. That's why we get those big stutters. So that's a shame. We don't have a texture quality option. So the hair strand might actually help disabling it for VRAM reasons. Interesting. This was an issue when FIFA first got DX12. So the video memory is the issue. Or at least it seems to be. Todavía no, Marco. Pronto. All right. Let's try that again. Can I go faster with the mouse? Yeah, I can. I'll put one of the AIs. Yeah, the AIs are fine. Let's see. Yeah, I'll try medium later. Give me a moment. Let me see if the hair is good enough. I also locked the cutscenes to 30.
Thanks for joining us in beautiful Catalonia today. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with the former England forward Sue Smith.
And on the menu for you today, live action from La Liga EA Sports.
It's Barcelona facing Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Great to be here. I think it's important that
Yeah, the African graphics is mostly cutscenes. And when they make a goal, the cutscene for the goal is pretty interesting.
This is the
Very
Barcelona
technical.
team sheet. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is in goal. Jules Koundé starts
Although what I would like them to improve on would be the animation for the players. It's difficult to get right, but it would be nice that if they were less robotic. But I guess that's very difficult to nail down. Va a salir con este motor en Switch. Uff. Esperemos que sea jugable. Que no sea otro Mortal Kombat 1. Yeah, there's that much that you can do with the sports game. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I wish they just focused on animation more than anything. But again, very difficult to nail down. No, la verdad que no, Juan. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, this seems to be VRAM. Let me check. Sí, en general lo son. Yeah, guys, look at this. When I was inside the game, my VRAM was here, and then it spikes to 4 gigabytes. This spike here is when I open the replay. This is the thing. I wish there was a separate option for settings for the cutscenes, and then settings for the actual game. Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Well, yeah, break check. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, the hair looks way worse, but that's expected. I disabled the hair thing. But again, most of the time you're not looking at this. The thing is, when you look at the entire thing at once, it kills the GPU. So I'm gonna try medium. It's crazy that full games are released every year. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, it's a scam to release one every year. Although without the hair strand thing is way better. Definitely. The grass quality doesn't tell me anything. Is it the flat texture that the blades of grass have? It doesn't explain. Okay, for the rendering quality you need to restart the game. Gotcha. I don't mind that the cutscenes run at 10 to 25 FPS. The thing that bothers me is if they stutter, like they've been doing a moment ago. Let's see.
The game, suddenly when he gets on the ball, fans get off their seats. Such an exciting, entertaining player. I can't wait to watch him today.
In FIFA 23 I get unplayable FPS when there's a corner kick or a replay. Yeah, exactly. You're right. When there's a free kick, corner kick, a penalty, it will be a huge hit on the GPU. That's been happening since forever actually. But not to this extent because there was less graphical push in the cutscenes. Oh man, that stutter. Jesus Christ. Yeah, we're VRAM limited. That's a shame. When we get those stutters, it's VRAM. I don't know why they don't allow us to change textures directly instead. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is what I wouldn't want if I seriously wanted to play the game. See, that's unacceptable. VRAM, not RAM. VRAM. Video memory.
Struggling to keep the ball here. Poor pass.
The game is worth more than the GPU. Yeah, definitely. Which is pretty funny. That's how you know it's a scam. That they release a new one every year.
In the right position to cut out the pass.
But it's EA. What were you expecting? By the way, thanks EA for providing a code of the game. I appreciate that. It made this live stream possible. And thanks to you guys for all the support. If you like what I do, please consider liking and subscribing. Mostly liking, subscribing only if you want my content. Because you'll get my content on your feed if you subscribe. We live in an era with 8 GB of VRAM is not enough for FIFA. This is 4 GB, not 8. Or you mean system RAM? Okay, let's try this again. But we're going to put the rendering quality to medium. Let's see what we lose when doing that. But again, we gotta restart the game for that. So, yeah. There are still new 1650s out there. Interesting. Okay, here we go. Let's give it another shot. And let's see the RAM usage now that we're here. RAM. It's at the bottom, I think. Come on. Yeah, the RAM usage actually is stupidly high. We're using more than 12 gigabytes. Look at this. That's hilarious, guys. What the hell? 14 gigabytes of system RAM. Maybe it's because due to the lack of VRAM, it's allocated in system RAM, but still. That's a lot. That's ridiculous. Alt F4 doesn't work on this one. Can you run it on the Steam Deck? Probably. I'm going to try later. The thing is, it doesn't work on Linux due to the anti-cheat. So that's a shame. I have to use Windows for this on the Steam Deck. $470 will be similar. I don't know. But, well, with the 4 gigs of VRAM, yeah, probably, actually. International. Argentina versus... Where's Uruguay? Are you serious? Uruguay is not here? Are you kidding me? What the hell? What do you mean Uruguay is not here? Are you kidding me? That doesn't make any sense. Wow. I'm offended. I'm scammed. So you're telling me that you pay for FIFA, but you don't allow me to play as my home country.
A game of colossal importance and a stadium packed to the rafters.
That's so stupid. I'm offended. How the hell is Uruguay not included? Well, EA apparently hates us. Well, that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, Uruguay's DLC, bro.
Versus Mexico.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches...
Yeah, Costa Rica isn't there either.
What more could you ask for?
Yeah, Uruguay doesn't make sense that it's missing.
Emilio Martinez is the goalkeeper. Angel Di Maria starts with Lionel Messi in the wide midfield positions. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Here's how Mexico will begin the game.
Can I play FC with a 3050 ultra settings? Yeah, sure. Let's see, here comes a cutscene, I guess. Oof. Okay, cutscene, please don't stutter. Okay. Okay. Can I play on high FPS? What do you mean by high FPS? If you mean 60, yeah, sure, why not? The thing is a replays. Let's force a replay, now that we're here. We might as well, right? Here we go. Orbit. Let's follow Messi. Okay, that fixed the problem. So guys, go for medium. Yeah, medium fixes the issue. Cool. Let's check the VRAM usage very quick. It won't take a lot of your time. Full frame rate cutscenes still get stutter. Well, yeah, don't put it on full frame rate then. Let's see. First of all, is this in 12 gigabytes of RAM? That's ridiculous, but hey. Yeah, look at the memory usage. It's at 3.2 gigabytes. Before it was at 4. So definitely the first thing I would say you should do is to put everything on medium. What I'm interested in seeing if I can keep it like this with the fancy hair at the same time. And let's unlock the frame rate for the cutscenes because why not? On the grass, we can crank it up a bit. The crowds will keep it the same. So, medium preset, hair on, medium crowds, high grass. CPU in the description. More drops then. Okay, goodbye Venom. Goodbye Venom. We'll see ya. So let me very quickly see that.
Sanchez. It needs an accurate cross.
I don't know if the hair is enabled now. I probably have to restart. Yeah, I need the fancy hair. There has to be an excuse to play FIFA.
But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Well, just looking at everything in Lionel.
The good thing is, at least on medium, you get like 100 FPS. But I wish there was a different setting for cutscenes, another one for... Why is it still look at 30? Yeah, I think the best thing is the cutscenes.
Straight red and rightly so, but how will they replace him? They've got to reorganize now.
Let me check if I messed something up, maybe. Full frame rate. Yeah, I need to restart the game each time I do this. So fucking obnoxious. I still rather have this than in the past that we had a launcher, and good luck with that. So yeah. And my dog is doing noise. I apologize. Not sure if you heard him. So, as I was saying, I prefer this approach of having the menu inside the game. So, that's a good improvement. Also, mouse control inside the game. Thank you, finally. No dog noises? Okay. Now he's pretending that he wants to kill another dog or something. He feels like a badass. And he is, but... It's a... it's a poodle. So he just has an attitude. Let's leave it at that. eFootball. Konami broke my heart with that. Konami broke my heart with lots of things. And lots of those things are Metal Gear and Silent Hills. Well, let's see if Uruguayan... other Uruguayan teams are here. Because I didn't see any. Wow. What a bunch of assholes. First you don't get Uruguay, and then you don't get teams from Uruguay, somehow. Okay, let's do Argentina versus Boca. Because why not? We can do it. I want to see Cavani's hair. If you go from hype to medium, you lose cloth physics. Well, you gotta sacrifice something. Otherwise, I'd rather have this than the game randomly stuttering because of VRAM. Just my opinion, of course.
I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest.
Konami used to have better engine for PES. Yeah, they changed it for Unreal Engine 4, I think. They had the Fox engine. That was only used for PES and for Metal Gear Solid 5. What a waste. That engine looked pretty amazing. Still holds up today, in my opinion, Metal Gear Solid 5. But it was a Kojima technology. Whoa, close one. Let's see if it stutters. Okay. I noticed that the cutscenes stutter more because of the unlock frame rate. But the hair... Okay, yeah, way better. Guys, high settings is a no-go with 4 GB cards in this game. Because you're playing the game, you're running around and there's a hard stop, a big stutter, then there's a free kick or a replay and it stutters and it goes at 10 FPS because we're VRAM limited. There's no way around it. You need more VRAM. It's going to stutter on Zidane the most. So yeah, you lose the clock physics, but I mean, it's either that or having a terrible experience. So yeah, I would say these are the best settings, guys.
It's a great goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score.
Okay, so now that I'm here, I can actually go see my fellow comrade Cavani. Come on, I want to see Cavani. Cavani. Yeah, oh, there we go. Look at that hair, guys. Oh my god. Can I rewind with the mouse? Oh, yes, thank you. So yeah, if you get too close to the hair, I mean, look at that fancy hair. Beautiful. Lee la descripción, 4R, 4X, 4S. Yeah, no, that's wonderful. But we're so far away from the game that you cannot see the hair all the time. But as you can see, despite this, now the game is actually a good experience. Even in the cutscenes. Some drops into the 20s, but it's not a huge stutter like before. It's actually usable now. And I'm zooming in very close to the hair, so yeah. Sí, Wilmar. Sí, es demasiado lacio, pero... Yeah, I know, it's not realistic to have hair like that, but don't tell me that it doesn't look cool.
Messi.
It looks amazing. I love that hair. So, let me show you the settings before I swap GPUs. I've been here for 50 minutes while decoding this thing. So 1080p, no limit on FPS. You can lock it to 60 if you want to. Full frame rate for the cutscenes. Strand-based hair, yes please. Keep it on. Rendering quality on medium. Otherwise, we are very, very VRAM bottlenecked, so the game stutters like hell. Grass on high, works fine. Crowd quality, I'll put it on high. So high settings, medium rendering quality, hair enabled. And those are the settings. You get 60 frames, drops below 60 in cutscenes, but that's fine. And the hair looks fantastic. So yeah, let's swap to the 1050 Ti. All right. There we go. No, I don't think we're going to see fire because the 1050 Ti is in the minimum requirements now. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy to see the 1050 Ti in a system requirement list for once. Sí, mal. La ranura del GPU se quiere matar. No puede más. Okay. Welcome back. Now we got a 1050 Ti in the computer. I'm going to try the same settings actually. Yeah. Because we were getting like 100 FPS. Maybe we need to disable the... oh gee, the hair, maybe. We'll see. I'm lowering the grass as well. And we'll see also the usage of the components. FC24 on PS4 is old gen, PC1 is current gen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is not the PS4 version, guys. This is a PS5 version. It differs quite significantly. Game developers thought that mobile games would be rise, and big companies like Blizzard, Konami tried to get the market share and utterly disappointed everyone. Yeah, sure. I don't trust Konami, but nobody does, which is fine. It's healthy. I'm interested in the Metal Gear Solid collection, but it already looks like a half-assed port. But I'm happy that we have modders that will fix it at least. And they're probably not going to put any DRM on them. Probably. We'll see. What I do want is Konami to port Metal Gear Solid 4 to PC. So we don't have to use an emulator. That would be awesome. Finally released from the PS3. Yeah, the PS4 and Xbox One versions are different from the PC, PS5 and Series versions. But it took them like a year or two to get the PS5 versions on PC. Thanks, Pink Sunshine. What do you expect? God of War Ragnarok? Oh, when do you expect God of War Ragnarok on PC? I don't know. After the train wreck of the Last of Us port, I think Sony... It's a rumor, of course. Apparently Sony doesn't want to release everything super quickly on PC. I'm glad they bought Nixus though. They did a great job with Spider-Man and Ratchet and Clank. When do you... Yeah, so God of War Ragnarok, I don't know if it was an in-house port on God of War 1. Let me see. PC version developers. And apparently this is compiling shaders now. End of next year? I don't know. Okay, God of War PC version was handled by an external developer. The studio worked on Dark Souls and Orcs Must Die. Oh my god, Dark Souls. Hopefully Dark Souls remastered. Okay, there we go. It's compiled the shaders. So, okay, this game has shader compilation before it starts, but it doesn't tell you. Okay. World of War Ragnarok in some years. Yeah, God of War Ragnarok probably next year. I'd say maybe September. The Last of Us Part 2 on PC actually I think will come sooner than God of War. Because there's a PS5 version being worked on. Hang on, my dog wants to go outside. One sec. Okay. They went out. Sorry about that, guys. Need to take care of my pets. Yeah, Bloodborne on PC would be awesome, but I have less hope for that one. Simply because they didn't even do updates for the PS5 version. For the PS4 playing on PS5. Okay. So these are the settings, 1080p. And how you see it here. Gaming chair reveal. I had it since 2018, so... Sure, why not? You just finished Red Dead 2 recently. Wanna ask why this game didn't get Game of the Year 2018? Who cares? Really, I mean, if you like the game, whatever. If it doesn't get an award, it doesn't make it any better or worse. I mean, there's a lot of poorly reviewed games that are pretty good. So rest of the world. Let's see. Hi 380L, how's it going? Bay Santiago, why? What did I do?
Of match day and the desire to lose yourself in the moment. That's what today is all about. A meeting.
What I do love here, the loading times.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for
Okay,
football.
70
Perfect playing
FPS.
conditions. I'm Guy
Cool.
Mowbray, joined by Sue Smith in the commentary position, and we should have a cracking contest here. It's Argentina, and they
Let's see the
take on
cutscenes
Boca
though.
Juniors.
Those are probably going to drop below 30.
I think it's so
Sup,
good
Gets
that
Plays?
teams
You're good?
start on the front
Happy to
foot,
see, man.
take
I'm
the
fine.
opposition, and
A little
then
bit
go with
hammered with
pace
work,
and
and I'm getting ready for the Phantom Liberty expansion that I will test today. You're wonderful, awesome.
The
Happy
chance
to see that.
cross here.
So yeah, today I'm going to have the Cyberpunk expansion, Phantom Liberty. So I'm warming up for that. So I always, when I test FIFA, I put AI versus AI, so I can watch the game while I talk to you guys. What's the RAM and VRAM usage? The RAM usage I saw was over 10 gigabytes, which is ridiculous. And the VRAM usage on more than medium is over 4 gigabytes. So if you have a 4 gigabyte card, medium is the way to go for the preset.
There is no finer sight than seeing
So yeah,
Lionel Messi in
you're gonna stream Phantom Liberty later. I don't have to, but I want to. So yeah, I still haven't purchased the DLC.
Whenever he gets on the ball, you think he's gonna
But I
make
want to
something happen.
test Phantom
I can't
Liberty
wait
because
to
it's a
watch
new
this
city
match
and
I
I'm
can't
actually
wait to
interested
see
in the
what
game.
he
Now
does.
that there's actual police in the
in
game,
the way. Good work.
I've been playing it from the start with... I have a 4070 Ti, so I wanted to use the overdrive mode, the path tracing thing. So I had to do a lot of DLSS trickery to get it to work at 60. And then once I got to 60, I used frame generation and I get like 100 FPS now. And it looks amazing.
Maria now.
So the combination of things, feeling that the game is actually like it should have been on day one,
Into a good position.
I'm interested in the DLC.
Messi.
The new area is crazy demanding. Perfect. That's what I wanted to do.
The foul. The goalkeeper
And I'll try it on the
was
Steam Deck
ready
as
for
well.
it.
So now that I have optimal settings for each one, let's see, the cutscene. Wow. I love these cutscenes. Okay. Didn't stutter there. That's pretty good.
And the corner
Can the
is
750
fired
run
in.
FC24? I'm not going to try it. Sorry.
Messi.
Probably not. Yeah, CD Projekt Red is already working on a new Witcher game. It's a remake of The Witcher 1 on Unreal Engine 5. So apparently they are ditching their proprietary engine, which is a shame really. A shame in a way that everything will be Unreal Engine 5, basically.
Nicholas Otamendi.
But if it means that the game will be better on day one, I'm all for it, because proprietary engines are nice, but if you have lots of bugs on the back end,
It's a lovely spell
it
on
makes
the ball.
it makes the development time even longer. So yeah, I know that turning off hair gives you more FPS, but that's not the point here.
Lucas Hansen.
If the cutscenes are at 30,
Ball.
who cares?
Rodrigo de Paul.
Okay, now that I had some gameplay there, let me see how the cutscenes go. So I'm going to put slow motion, orbit. Oh, and I have Cavani over here. Awesome. There we go. Cavani. Let's see. Hair. I mean, the closer you are to the hair, of course, the lower the FPS. That's the norm in every game that has stranded hair like that. So let me rewind a bit. Oh, so majestic. Look at that hair. Wow. Beautiful. As you can see, it drops below 30 there, but again, you're not playing the game. So yeah. And if you're farther away, it drops below 30, but again, you're looking at the entire field, all that big crowd. But again, it's a replay. The issue you have if you go too high is that the replays are going to stutter quite significantly. So as long as it doesn't stutter, and by stuttering I mean the game literally stops for a couple seconds, you should be good. And I'm sure the sponsor Santiago. Yeah, fuck EA, but thanks for that review code. I appreciate that.
Promising looking attack this.
Yeah, for landing 2010 World Cup edition, yeah. That's some fancy hair, that's for sure.
Have had the better of the play in the last 15 minutes. They're really taking the game to the opposition. They've had countless opportunities and they fully deserve to be ahead. But it's about taking that next chance when it comes.
Where's FSR 3? September is going to end. I don't know, ask AMD.
To the play, but unable to find the killer pass in the end. They're not getting close enough here.
But it'll be interesting, FSR 3. I'm interested in the image quality more than the frame generation thing. Because for that frame generation to be ideal, you need like 6 FPS as a base.
Can he finish?
And I know what I'm talking about in that regard. There we go. Yeah, the cutscenes now don't freeze for 2 seconds like before. Okay. Ooh.
Well, here's the replay, and it's an inch perfect.
Let's see.
Through.
Hypermotion.
Great awareness to set up the chance. And then
No hypermotion.
He decides to go for power. Absolutely smashes it past the keeper.
Bam.
And you have to say it was a good finish.
No, this game doesn't have the DLSS, I think, but we'll see once we swap to the 3050. So guys, nothing else to add. Play like this. Let me show you the settings. .1080p, full frame rate cutscenes, although I'll lock them to 30 like this. Hair strands on. If you don't like, if you want more FPS in cutscenes, turn it off, but I rather turn it on. I mean, better visuals. Medium rendering, because anything over this goes over 4 gigs of VRAM and it stutters like hell. Grass on medium, crowd on medium. You can set this up a little bit more if you don't mind. And that's basically it. Just remember to restart the game after that. Yeah, in Mortal Kombat 1 you can mod 6 FPS in cutscenes, but I don't know why it's always been like that. The only time they fixed that was in a patch way later in Mortal Kombat 11. So let's swap to the 3050. Alright, such a size difference, that's what she said. Hahaha. Is this a future of gaming? In which way? I don't get it. What happens if you get a CPU frame time spike when you have frame generation on? Does it just smooth it out? No, it doesn't. It just makes it more obvious. So as I was saying, frame generation. I've been playing Cyberpunk with frame generation on a 4070 Ti. If I had like 40 FPS, frame generation said that I had like 70 or 80. But the issue with that was that the controls had lots of input lag. So I lowered the resolution to a point that I got like 50 to 60. There, frame generation took me to like 100 FPS. And there was like, I didn't feel any lag, input lag. So you need like 60 frames even with Nvidia's frame generation. Otherwise it's absolute trash. So it's not magic. The fake frames take a toll on your brain. Okay, this one I'm going to keep it on ultra. Whoa. Ultra plus hair on. Because we should be fine with 8 GB of VRAM. So that will be interesting. FSR 3 will do wonders with these old GPUs. Yeah, but the frame generation, if any, is not going to save them if they don't get 60s. It will be a waste of time. I'm doing fine on Atata. What about you? I think it's enough to play your PC i3-10100F 1650. Yeah, just play on medium. You'll be good. So is AMD going to have frame generation technology that is driver based instead of game based? Yeah. But some games probably will have it on an engine level. But if you have one of the newer AMD ones, I think, you get the option from the drivers to enable that. But they said that the quality is not super good because it's like what TVs do, that's frame interpolation. So it's more of a dumb way to generate frames. So it won't be as high quality. It's still very experimental, they said. So yeah, as long as it's integrated into the game's engine, they should be able to do it. But as of right now, if you want to do it on a driver level like they are planning to do, it will be the normal interpolation. So it won't be as good as the LSS's frame generation, at least not at the start. And frame generation, it's nice as long as your base frame rate is 60. Other than that, lower than 50 FPS, frame generation is an input lag nightmare. Trust me, I've been playing Cyberpunk with frame generation. If your base frame rate is not 60, forget about it. It's actually the opposite effect. You move the mouse and the input lag is unbearable. It's like playing, it's horrible. And if you get stutter, it's even worse because it still feels like it stops. Yeah, Digital Thunder said it looked good, but under certain circumstances. People are thinking about the accessory, oh, we can double the frame with frame generation. And yeah, you can, but some people said, oh yeah, the Steam Deck is going to make it's difficult to run games playable now. Yeah, sure. If you're at 25 FPS, you're going to magically play at 50 with frame generation without input lag. So it doesn't mean that it looks bad. It probably looks good, but under certain circumstances. That's the takeaway. So yeah, and Digital Foundry said it, so if you only say, oh yeah, they said it looks good, that doesn't mean that it looks good under every circumstance. So you gotta take into account more factors. Yeah, if you can get 60s, you don't care about the delay. You mean with frame generation? You probably never tried frame generation then. Try playing a game at 30 FPS with frame generation to 60. It's unbearable. It's like playing a streamed game from the cloud with a bad internet connection. Okay, let's change the settings. Okay, 1080p, full frame rate, and we put everything on ultra. Ultra! And for people wondering, there's no DLSS, which I don't mind. It's FIFA, whatever. I wish we could enable DLSS, but in the cutscenes only. Okay, now gotta restart the game because I changed settings. RSR also works on older AMD GPUs with modded drivers. Awesome. Yeah, RT is a thing for the future, but it's still in its infancy. So yeah, of course we'll need upscaling for that. The thing is, upscaling was more, developed to push RT into playable fields. So the thing is, it makes developers be more lazy with optimization. So it's a double-edged sword. Are you playing Starfield? Not really. I'm waiting for them to add the FOV slider and official DLSS. And I'm now playing Cyberpunk. With the new update, I started from scratch because I never finished the game. So I'm going to play that and then play Phantom Liberty. But Phantom Liberty, I'll buy it today so I can stream it. So I'm now trying to focus on only one game really, because it's taking a toll on my mental health to do lots of YouTube right now because, well, I have a lot of work in my full-time job at this time of the year. So I need to do less content. That's why I'm doing more chill content like this, where I just grab the game and start testing it. So yeah, that's how I mitigate the issue, talking to you guys basically. Developers are lazy. Yeah, I don't think it's the developer's fault. I think it's more of a it's a fault of the corporate part because they want everything fast out the door. And well, with the tools that make things easier now, it's even worse in that regard.
Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a
Let's see.
to the gantry
Okay,
today.
I can already see
No
some
rain
stutters. I
inside.
might need high.
Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start. With
Okay, let's see if we have any stutter.
It's Boca Juniors against Atletico Madrid.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to
Yeah,
this
it's the
game, you
deadlines.
can't help but
Now that I
notice
work in a
there's
place
great
that
all over the pitch.
produces software and, well, interactive content for VR, deadlines are a bitch to deal with.
And this is the starting lineup
So yeah,
for
I understand
Atletico.
the struggle now.
Stands between the posts.
Nobody wants to build a bad game. Nobody makes a game saying, oh yeah, this has to be bad. Let's make trash. No. If it's up to the developers, many games wouldn't have released in the past 4 years. But again, business is business.
Tremendous block.
Ooh, close one. Okay, I see some stutter there. Yeah, maybe we need to push it down to high on the rendering part, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, the stutters are mostly when jumping into the cutscenes. I think I can fix that by just lowering the rendering resolution, the rendering quality to high instead of ultra. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sí, Martín, no está Uruguay, ¿puedes creer? GeForce Cloud. Yeah, it's not on every region, but it's going to more regions. I think in Uruguay you can use GeForce now because they put some servers in a data center close to here. Transcode, estoy usando el contador de FPS de Steam. Anda opciones en Steam Interface y vas a ver algo de FPS y ahí lo puedes elegir. I have a laptop with a 3060 high setting, 6 FPS lock is good. Doesn't surprise me, but yeah, makes sense. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, the frame rate is not the issue, it's the stutter when jumping into cutscenes. Bueno, que disfrutes, Trans. Is AliExpress stuff good like CPU, GPUs? I don't know. Look at the reviews.
Christian Medina.
Probably not, but you never know. How do you fix stutter? You lower the options from ultra to high, basically. And if you have a 4GB card, you had to play on medium. Which the game still looks good. Okay, let's see. Let's look at Cavani very quickly. Cavani. There you go. My compatriot Cavani. Let's see if I close up to the hair. It's all good. Yep, even looking into the distance, the VRAM is good enough. The VRAM amount, I mean. Let's see the VRAM usage. I can hear the dog now. Really? He's very far away. Okay, VRAM usage 6.2 gigabytes. When I open, see guys, when I open the cutscenes, it's 6.2 gigabytes of VRAM. So when you're playing the game, it's around 4 gigs. But as soon as a cutscene pops up, boom, 2 extra gigabytes out of the blue. And this is when I minimize the app. So that's an interesting discovery over there. You heard this bark like 2 minutes ago? Oh, I see. So what I would say, for 1080p, I think these settings are fine, minus some stutters when swapping into the cutscenes, when the cutscenes trigger. So if that bothers you, consider lowering the rendering quality to high. Now I'm going to put it on high and 1440p. And the hair, we're keeping it. It's way too badass to keep it out of the game. 8K low. Yeah, no, not today. You know what? Let's keep it the same at the same settings, so we don't have to restart the game. Let's see the VRAM in the meantime. Is the hair Nvidia Hairworks or something else? I think it's an in-house solution. Yeah, your Nintendo 64, the hair is a separate expansion pack. Hang on. Come on, let me into the game. Jesus. There we go. So 1440p Ultra. Let's see how it goes. Let me restart the... I won't restart the match. Whatever. Let's see how it looks from up there. Okay, still 100 FPS. No surprises there. I mean, from this camera angle is not demanding at all, which is the usual. What's demanded is replays and those free kicks and corners. Yeah, Frostbite's hair strands. Yeah, it's an in-house technology. As long as I love in-house technology in a way that I wish more developers took time to implement them themselves. Because if they don't and you have, oh yeah, Nvidia Hairworks is usually broken as hell. It's horrible. I hate when Nvidia releases something like that, because it's usually heavily unoptimized, and well, it also hurts other brands. Can you fix stutter if you lock FPS? It will be better, but it won't fix it entirely, because it's doing a quick swap from the game in this angle to another perspective that has more detail. So it's like a snap second. But when you're playing the game, it doesn't stutter. It's when you do that quick swap to the cutscene. Like there. See? It's clearly a higher quality version of the game. They just, I mean, the character model looks way better. The grass has lots more detail.
It's got to be.
It's
And
definitely
really reacted brilliantly.
the change of
From that
assets.
sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
I think it's inevitable, because on VRAM we're fine. But if you lock the FPS, it will be better for the cutscenes. Let's work for the GPU.
Let's see about the
Yeah, that's why
delivery.
Nvidia is a $1 trillion
And the keeper
company.
left us
Yep.
in no doubt that was
Yeah,
always
yeah, yeah.
going to be his ball.
So if you turn head off, the problem is solved? No, it's not. It's not solved. It still will do that stutter thing.
Good idea.
I think it's the nature on how it works. But you can improve it by locking the game to the frame rate you want to play at. In this case, I could lock it to 60,
Carrasco.
unlock the cutscenes to 30. There's an option in the menu for that, which is highly appreciated. And you should be good to go. It should be a better experience overall.
Counter-attacking possibilities here.
Yeah, well, the Tomb Raider reboot has the hair setting, the Tres FX, but that was an AMD technology.
In the making, but
So it wasn't an in-house solution. After they did more of them, more of the new Tomb Raider games, they
use of his physical strength to hang on to it.
implemented it on their own. That's why it runs so much better in those.
Guillermo Fernandez.
Is this game still using the Frostbite engine? Yes, it is. Does anyone remember oversampling? Yes, I do. I tested The Witcher 2 last week, or the week before that one, on Steam Deck. And man, I forgot oversampling.
And Depay on
So
the ball.
stupidly demanding.
Griezmann.
Oversampling is basically super sampling with a few extra things of the engine itself. It was such a fun time when there were weird
Now with
options like that.
Azpilicueta. Stop to shoot.
No sabría decirte, Nico, porque
Goal
no lo
is,
jugué
Atletico.
el
Will
23.
this help them take the lead?
Let's see.
And deciding to go short with this one. Griezmann.
Come on, make a goal. Make it more interesting, please.
Atletico with the ball once more.
Okay, let's go to replay and we try 4K. So for the replay, what I'm doing is I orbit around players because there's a lot more detail going on here. Before that though, let me rewind. So this is way more demanding than playing the game because you're looking at the entire scene all at once. That's one of the things. And the other is you can see more detail in the grass as well. There's heavy depth of field. And since it's a replay, I don't mind if it drops into the 20s. As long as it doesn't stutter while I'm playing the replay, I'm fine with it. Nice hair. And even nicer hair. So yeah, I would say 1440p, you can still keep it on ultra, actually. Oh, FSR 3 will get a native option as AA alternate. Well, like DLAA on Nvidia side. Good. That's the biggest feature I want, actually, from DLSS and FSR. Okay, so 1440p is fine. Let's do 4K now to close the video. Because in a few hours, there is a new Cyberpunk DLC that I have to check out. Okay, so here comes the destroyer of GPUs. I have become 4K, the destroyer of GPUs. Why are you not playing? Because I am testing FPS. Okay, at 4K we're not getting 60s, it seems.
Well, good run and good ball control.
Okay, we get close to it, but not quite. And the cutscenes will be like at 15 FPS, I'm guessing. Yeah.
Well, just look how he
Yeah,
holds
no.
up the defender.
Here I need to lower the
Keeps
settings,
balance and he
definitely.
still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
There's more, the stutter is more pronounced. So let me fix that and restart the game. So what I'm doing is, it's pretty simple actually. I'm going to try high. High is usually a good middle ground. And if that's not enough, we're going for medium, of course. But as all good things, sometimes it's not so good. So let me force quit the game. Finally a goal, yeah, took them long enough. Let me see the memory usage. Okay, it's closer to our limit of 8 gigabytes. We're at 7.2. So still no VRAM limited over there. So I would say if you want to play on Ultra on 1080p, at least 6 gigs of VRAM. I would say. What about system RAM? System RAM between 12 and 14 gigabytes. So it's using a lot of system RAM. I don't know why. That's interesting. Is there a difference in performance playing Steam or AI desktop? Not really. When you launch the game on Steam, it opens AI desktop. So good luck with that one. They perform the same. It's the same thing, but you have Steam running in the background. The 570 should be fine. Just make sure that to play on 1080p medium so you don't run out of VRAM, and enable the fancy hair and you're good to go. I don't see the cutscenes maintaining 120 even on a 4090. Yeah, but I mean, why would you want cutscenes at 120 FPS? I mean, I'm being honestly curious. What's the point? The optimal settings for the 3050, Ultra 1080p, Ultra 1440p, and we'll see on 4K. Is there any performance difference between Windows 10 and 11? It should be mostly the same. Sometimes Windows 11 runs worse, but I'm guessing because of the extra system RAM usage that I saw. Well, because I now use Windows 11 on everything before they decide to ditch Windows 10. So in some cases, people say it runs better. I haven't noticed much of a difference. Just more system RAM usage. The eyes can see past 60 FPS anyway. What do you mean? That's not true, man. Eyes cannot see over 24 FPS. Obviously, everybody knows that.
Hello, good evening to you. Broadcasting tonight from the
Okay, high, still too much. So let's go down to medium. At this point, I would say really avoid 4K. I mean, it's at 3050 after all, right? I hate that I gotta get out of the game to do this. Yeah, 69 FPS is even nicer, I agree. Yeah, Mork is kidding. Let him have his fun. I hate that movies still use 24 FPS standard. In movies it's different because you're not interacting with it. You're not controlling what's happening on screen. But I wish they were at 30 FPS instead of 24. Sometimes when there is, well, when there's a lot of movement and shaky cam and quick pans of the camera, it breaks my eyes. But I'm a guy that is looking at monitors all day. And I play between 30 and 144 FPS due to the nature of the GPUs that I test. So it really breaks my brain sometimes when I watch movies due to that reason alone. It takes me out sometimes. See, that's my dog. Yeah, a 30 FPS movie would be nice. I agree. But I understand that also 24 FPS really helps the guys at BFX. I also did BFX in the past. And man, if you have 24 FPS, it's a blessing. Because it's 6 less frames that you have to edit per second. So in each second you have to add special effects to 24 frames instead of 30. That adds up. So it saves a lot of time. Can you try 1080p all high ultra? I already did it. Rewind the live stream. Actually did all the District 9 VFX on his own. Yeah, that's how good I am. If we didn't do it at 24 FPS, I wouldn't be here with you guys. I would still be editing the movie. Okay, now we get 6. That's good. So if you want 4K, do medium settings and you should be good. Let's see the cutscenes though. That's what I'm interested in the most. That's the real test. 60 FPS movies is usually 48 FPS movies. Look kinda jarring at the beginning. It looks like I'm watching a video game. Okay. Cutscenes drop below 30 sometimes, which also happen at 1440p. Let's see once we see the entire field. Oh, we didn't. Okay, maybe a goal is coming. Goal! Finally! Jesus Christ, took them long enough. Whee! Yeah, there, it drops into the 20s. But again, in this case, I don't mind really. It's a cutscene.
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the
But let's see if it stutters when it moves the camera. There we go.
Not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Okay. Works well. I'm sorry about the screen tearing. I'm very surprised on how good the net physics look.
On they go again.
Okay, let's do a stress test. We go to the replay. And let me rewind. We gotta do the good old Cavani. There we go. My good old compatriot. Oh man, masterful hair. So if I put Cavani's hair plus the entire field, that is usually where it runs the worst. Let's move the camera. Yep, it's fine. Let's see in real time. Yeah, real time is harder, makes complete sense. Let's see the kick. Yep. Okay guys, if you want 4K with fancy hair, you can actually do that. The Cavani cam, yeah. Can you do 2600X and 1660 Ti? I don't have those things, but you'll be fine on this one. You can do 1080p Ultra. Xbox One X was not a bad console on its time, but it cannot handle the latest major titles.
defensively.
especially for the CPU side of things. It's still a Jaguar core thing. It's incredible that it can still play games.
The cross is on.
So yeah, I think I saw enough. Yeah, desktop has FPS counter, I don't know, but I know that I'm using the one from Steam.
Yeah, he was always going to go back for that challenge. It was a poor one.
I'm not sure if the EA app has it. Anyway, I think I saw enough. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did watching football players do their thing. And well, I hope you found it helpful. And I'll see you guys in a few hours, hopefully with Phantom Liberty. We'll see how I feel. It releases in 2.5 hours, so I'll take a break, eat something, have some fun, looking at the roof, like a 27-year-old does, with my chair like this. I go back.
Say that's a magnificent save.
And I'll do that for a couple hours while I eat, and I should be ready for Phantom Liberty. It will be a long day because I also have to do Steam Deck stuff. So thank you so much for watching. Yeah, it's worth BRR monitor. For the people that don't know, it's variable refresh rate. Yes, it's 100 million times worth it. I never use VSync ever again after getting one. So please, if you can do it, do it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a few hours, hopefully. Bye guys, thanks for watching, and thanks EA for providing a code. Bye bye, see you later, my friends.